big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before. That's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
Hey. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking for a crease. It's Tatum. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence. Everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And David, one of these two teams is going to get that number if they go out there winning.
No doubt, and you continue to start the season off and build, right? Because you started with preseason, and you start with getting into the year, and now you're starting to build and build and build and build that momentum. Getting a win against a really good team, finding out who you are, can set the tone for your season.
And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Right back to the well. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. Dropping back, it's Nelson. He's got him. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
He'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity to put 3 on the board.
The Panthers' offense will have its first possession of the game. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came.
Breaks into the open. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The Panthers are in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Looking to buy time. At midfield, he's got room.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
The give to the back. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. He'll do it himself. He works his way inside the 30. They'll mark him down at the 29. It brings up fourth down, and let's see what they do.
And man, they sneak the option in there on third and long. And I don't know, was that a misread? Like, do you get the ball to your tailback? Like, it was pretty well defended. They had the quarterback swallowed up. He got some yards, but now you're forced to...
Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a two-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Grab near the marker is Lewis. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Back to pass. They're working that left side. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. Looking to throw again. Why not trying to get it in? And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Pitt!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. He's got great speed. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get it. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. And the Panthers headed quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them the first down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Might be calling a hot route. They'll ride the hot hand. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, the ground game. Got the first down and more. Wide open space, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Breeze. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. They're up by a field goal over Rutgers. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin turning it on. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22?
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Leaves it with the back. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Got it in the middle. It's Cooper. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. To the air on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Fitted in the window for the score. Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man.
Intercepted! Oh, what a play!
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands. It's Lewis.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Oh, what a cut! Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Finds the tight end. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. Pitt pushing the base. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding,
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Just make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first point. He's going to let it go. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quick completion on the out route. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Pittsburgh will come to the line with a first and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Buys a little extra time. Complete to the right. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. And you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown. DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for room. It's Robinson. Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
I'll tell you, this defense and their front seven, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in their run game, and they got gashed there.
The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Unleashes one deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Wheeler. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They decide against trying the 52-yard field goal. Instead, the offense trying to convert a 4th and short. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Let's send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Snapped it in the shotgun. Got it in the middle, it's Cooper. Great reaction by this defense, immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
That's caught. It's Cooper. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Bennett. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They boot it away on 4th down. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Nelson. Using the quick game. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Going to take a shot at this DB. Makes the grab at the 30. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. What a disappointment. No good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field.
And with that, let's head back to Oklahoma and Memorial Stadium.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. And that one's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Oh, they're after him. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Slings it downfield. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Leaves it with the running back. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man downfield. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooner!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. On the run, it's Lewis. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
The give to the left. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Touch pass on the run. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Grabbed behind the line, it's Wheeler. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Looking to pass. It's Nelson. Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
So 4th and a mile from here, but the offense will go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bennett. Tripped up for the tackle. Pitt right back to the line. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Cooper. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The run from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be fourth down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Between the uprights, it's good. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Wants to throw on first down. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Offense gets set for second down. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Back to pass, it's Nelson. He fires one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're facing a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Napier. Still running at the 40. A big, explosive play by this offense, and if you want to control the fourth quarter, might as well go in with momentum like that. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The give to the tailback. Pass to Stetson, still on his feet. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Sooners are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go.
There he goes. Rustled out of bounds at the 26. A huge pickup on the ground.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Catch in the middle, it's Tatum. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
To the ground to try to move the chain. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A two-tier job for this offense. First, get the touchdown, then the 2. Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They want to throw it. Under fire. He's got it. The 2-point try is good, and we are tied here in the 4th. So a drive there of 82 yards. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second.
Turning it on! They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Pitt pushing the pace.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
That's reeled in. It's Lewis. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Cooper. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. He wants to throw it again. Makes the grab. It's Bennett. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold offense.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Big big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for your offense to go out and win this ball game.
Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. To the ground with the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On first down, here comes this offense. Got a man. It's Napier. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now, you might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit them with a big run. Now they hit them with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. He's looking deep. Slams it. Touchdown Sooners! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down, they kept chopping wood, they found a rhythm, and in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Grab near the marker. It's Bennett. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They piece together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. The give to the back, finding open areas. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Panthers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Spits it out to the back. Oh, he makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. From the red zone looking for a receiver. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up.
Touchdown, Pitt! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Handoff from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Caught in the backfield, it's Wheeler. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. Got some room in it to the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, give me one more.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Got his man. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. On third down, he drops to throw. Finds space on the right. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the left. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Flips it out on the screen. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory and now threatening to get the score.
This is why you practice 2-minute situations all week leading up to a game. I love the execution on that last play. Get the completion, guy gets out of bounds, you save time knowing you need a touchdown to win this game.
Looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Panthers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off-play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Back to throw, it's Nelson. He's going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
From the gun, he leads it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here comes first and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! They strike first here in overtime. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Got his man on the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
They're going to sit back in zone. I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third and goal, and they have to get it in the end zone here to have a chance. He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Sooner! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
They're not going to mess around. They'll go for 2 and the win right here. Grab behind the line. It's Wheeler. They got it. The 2-point conversion, and it's a game winner.
You know, David, coaches are always preaching mental toughness, and at this juncture of the game, you need one play to get it done, and the offense delivered.
Man, all this time, all the energy, all the effort to get to that one singular play. Offense versus defense for a 2-point conversion, and the offense comes through with the win.
My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away here, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, David.
Free. Yeah, right. If you know Rich Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome, back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another